Hello there everyone, it's Carol from the Crafty Emporium. It's just a quickie. I recently did a journal for a lady and there was a paper clip in there and she asked me how I made it. So I said that I would come by and come and do a quick video showing how I did that. It was taken from the Roses and Daisies digital kit that I've got in my Etsy store, and it was using these hearts here. So basically what you need to do is you need to cut 2 large hearts and 2 small or 2 medium hearts. You also need a paper clip, and I'll come to the other bits in a moment. Now I'm going to use my glossy accents and I'm also going to use my micropore tape to be able to make this. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take the large hearts first, and I've cut them out as I say, and I've inked up the edges. And with a paper clip we've got this long loop and the short loop, so we're going to deal with the long loop first. So I'm going to turn the heart over and put it underneath the long loop, and I'm going to leave a part of the paper clip at the top visible, so that if you can see that it forms that little loop at the top. And I'm going to put some glossy accents on top of the paper clip, and then where's my scissors gone? There they are, hiding. And then I'm going to put some micropore over the top to hold it in place whilst being attacked by the micropore. Get off! So I'm going to put some micropore over the top to hold it in place whilst the glue takes. So I'm going to put a bit there, and I'm going to put a bit there, and then that will just hold it in place, and it means I can carry on working with the paper clip whilst that glue is taking. Alright, now then, the next heart is going to be then stuck on top, and again I'm going to use the glossy accents mainly because I've got it out, but also because it's also attaching itself to the paper clip too, and I like to use glossy accents when I'm working with metal things. So that then sits on top of there. Now it takes a little bit of fiddling, and I might need to do a little bit of trimming because I'm never going to cut 2 hearts exactly the same. So let's get my little scissors. I'm just going to do a little bit of trimming to try and even them up somewhat, so that I haven't got any white background showing. So that side's okay. I'm just going to do a little bit of trimming on that side. I tell you what, the wind is a howling here at the moment. So if you hear any noise, it is the wind a-blowing. Okay, so I've got those 2 hearts stuck together now under this with the paper clip in between the 2 layers. So I'm now going to do the same with the little heart. So I'm going to flip the little heart over and put it underneath the little loop, and I'm going to pull the heart up so that it meets. I'll show you close up. So that would be too far down, so I want it to meet at this crease in the heart here, so that they're matching up. And I need to make sure that this little loop isn't extending beyond the base of the heart. And again, I'm just going to put some glossy accents around that paper clip, and then with the help of the micropore it will help to make contact with the paper. And then I'm going to do another bit. Put that one on that way. And then I'm going to put glue on the back of this heart and join the two together. So that now sits on top of that little heart. Now obviously if I was doing this and not recording it I would take a little bit more time and care, but I'm trying to do it quickly for you guys so you can get to see how it works. And then I've got some pink seam binding which I can now put through that loop. And I can tie that in a knot and in a bow. So if I was mass producing these I would sort of do the first part and then, you know, have a line of those on the go, and then by the time you got back to the beginning that bit would be dry and ready for the next part. Okay, and I can trim off the excess of that ribbon. And then just to zhuzh it up a little bit further, that bow's a bit too big. There we go, let me trim that. I've got a bulb pin and I've got two charms, so I've got a word charm and a little heart charm. I'm going to hook those on there. Oh, other way around. Hang on, I want the heart first. Then the word charm. And then I'm going to hook it into the seam binding. And that's what we then end up with. I'll just show you on the back of this paper. So basically now, because the paper clip is now sandwiched between these two sets of cards, I can sit my piece of paper in between those two hearts there, and I end up with the little heart on one side of the page, and then it'll be the big heart on the other side of the page, so it becomes like a double-sided paper clip, and it will go slightly further down. There we go. But yeah, so that's how I made my heart paper clip. I've got to be careful pulling it off because my glue's not set off yet. And that's how I made that. So I hope that you enjoyed that video and how I went about making that little paper clip. And I'll see you all again tomorrow in the next video. Bye for now.